Ito po, galing sa Rolling Stone. Ito, basahin natin yung Rolling Stone, si Keith Richards, a very famous band. Keith Richards, remember son of an overthrow dictator from the Philippines in an interview with Enemy. Enemy is a magazine. Keith Richards' interview with Enemy magazine during their Steel Whale tour in 1990. So, as early as 1990 and before. Well, remember when we had this homecoming tour in England sometime in 1978 or 79. There was this young kid who is the son of a president of the Philippines. Sino pa bang ibang president of the Philippines na mayaman, nag-travel sa Liverpool, sa ibang parte ng England? He hung around with us for 2 months, riding with our tour, bus and plane, staying in hotels and acting like a roadie. He provided us kilos and kilos of cocaine, expensive alcohol and other drugs for free to be with us. But then his father got wind of his partying ways with us, and one day he was forcibly taken by some government agents during our concert in Manchester and flown immediately back to his country. That was the last time we heard of him until we heard that his father was overthrown by a peaceful revolution in 86. Yung mga tao na walang kinalaman sa ating politika,
disinterested
party, nagsasalita. Hindi ka lang user, kundi supplier pa. Hindi lang cocaine, pagkain din, binibigay mo. Kaninong pera yon? Pera ng gobyerno. Hindi lang ngayon na nilulustay mo ang pera ng bayan by traveling. Even then, mga kababayan, nung kanyang tatay ay nagdeklara ng martial law, ay naglulustay na ng pera. Binibigyan yung mga mayayaman na tulad ng Rolling Stone. Paring ano. Pakinggan natin ulit si Nikki Cositeng, who was there, who was a witness.
Contemporary nila yan.
Kaya nga, mga kababayan, hindi na kailangan yung hearing na yan. Alam na ng taong bayan. Kaya, ang hinihikayat ni Paring Ado at marami pang taong bayan, para you will unite the country,
once and for all,
you will be able to retain and increase your trust rating, magpa-drug test po kayo, sir.
Yung totoo.
Yung totoong drug test, hindi yung antigen. Yung equivalent ng RT-PCR para malaman kung talaga bang wala ka talagang drug usage. So, ito po. Si Ginang Cositeng. Anong sinasabi ni Ginang Cositeng? Yung kanyang husband, ang contemporary.
Si Bing Magpayo.
Sinasabi nito ni Cositeng na...
Kilala ko si Bing dahil sambeda kami. Yan o, magkakasama. Si Bing Magpayo, si
naghiwalay yun.
Si Raldasa.
Si Bing mukhang nagiging chicks niya itong kapatid ni Ralph Recto din.
No.
So, kilala na. Alam mo pare, just ask me anything. I will tell you what happened in the past. Alam natin lahat yan. Ito, si Cositeng, anong sinasabi?
I remember Mr. Marcos as candidate today, before. It never worked. All they did was go to the disco. They were always high on drugs. And I know them. They're the very same people supporting him today. But I don't condemn them. That's their life. They have all the money. They have all the resources. They don't have to drag their feet and work and show people, even to pretend,
People who know him are saying the same thing. And so many others. In fact, yung source ni Morales, hindi lang namin muna sabihin ngayon, kilala na natin kung sino yung mga tao, dalawang tao na isang very prominent dating politician, yung isa pamangkin ng isang artista. Yan ang source. Pero hindi pa natin muna i-divulge. Pero hindi lamang si Nicky Cositeng, paring Ado, ang nagsasalita. Ito. You will not believe, it's the former president saying the same thing about Marcos into drugs. Ito, pakinggan natin.
There's even a presidential candidate na nag-cocaine. Yung mga mayaman sa Davao, ari ng lahat ng banana, ang distribution, yung nagsuside yung anak. May kandidato tayo na nagko-cocaine yan. Yung mga anak ng mga mayaman. Kaya ako nagtaka ako, anong nagawa yung tao niya? I'm just asking. What contribution has he made pala sa Pilipinas? Yan lang, gusto ko lang tanungin ng ano. Hindi naman sabang bakit ang Pilipino parang lukong-luko na supporting. Magtanong lang ako sa inyo, ano ang ginawa niyan?
Ano ang ginawa niyan?
Anong kontribusyon niya sa
Anong
society?
contribution niya? Tingnan nyo, pinagsabihan na kayo ni Duterte noong pa lang, before election. Pero, ang tigas ng ulo ng anak nyo po, Madam Mr. President. Kinukumbinsi na ng lahat. Kami, halos araw-araw, pinapakiusapan, ma'am, takbo pa kayo. Hindi naman po. Ang daming nabudol. Kasi hindi po tumupad. Hindi po nakikinig sa inyo. Ginoong Presidente Duterte. Na ngayon, sabi nila, nabudol sila. Kasi hindi nagmasid sa mga warning nyo. So, ano pong magagawa natin pagka ganyan ang ano? So, ngayon, yung mga nabudol, let's unite. Maghunos daily po kayo kasi naloko kayo, bumawi kayo. Try to correct your mistakes and unite for the people. Di ba, paring Ado?
Pagka daw you make a mistake once, pwede pang maging error yan. Pero pagka twice ka na nagpaloko, ikaw ang luko-luko.
Yeah. So, yun po. And that's the reason na maski matanda na daw siya, gusto na niya mag-retire, hindi siya makapag-retire, hindi siya makapaghinto dahil natatakot siya na walang maggiya sa taong bayan papunta sa realization na ito pala ay naloko lang ang mga Pilipino. So, yun po, Mr. Marcos, with due respect, sir, wag namang antigen lamang. Ang tiwala ng Pilipino, wag mong don't put it under the rug. Don't put it in vain. If you want to unite, if you want to be successful as president, because you are the only president we've got, show the people that you are not into drugs and that drug testing, sabi nga ni yung best friend mo, si Vic Rodriguez, go into a drug testing that is acceptable to everyone. Huwag yung chismis-chismis lang yun ni taberna. Huwag yung antigen lang na 2 minutes lamang. Huwag na po yun.
And the people are looking for an explanation kung bakit pag ganun ang mga direksyon ng polisiya mo sa gobyerno, especially when it comes to our foreign relations, na kung saan dahil sa walang pumapasok na economic assistance from other countries ay naghihirap ang taong bayan. At gagawa ka ng announcement ng ganitong araw after just a few days, after a few weeks, after a few months, iba na ang direksyon. So, nagtataka mga taong bayan kung bakit patumpik-tumpik, no? Walang direksyon, walang punto de vista.
And in the first place, ito lang nga eh. What is so puzzling with this president is pag-upshow mo pa lang nagyabang ka na bigyan mo ng solusyon ang problema ng taong bayan, which is food security. You even brag na akong hawak ng Department of Agriculture. Pero what happened? You gave up. You didn't do anything. Pinaubaya mo sa isang businessman who is of doubtful competence.
And that has been
pa lang, nagsinungaling na graduate ng college, pero
months ago pa yan.
Ano nangyayari hanggang ngayon? Where is your 20 pesos
Per kilo.
per kilo?
Mabigas.
So, sir, siguro, you have to start again. But before you start, you have to show the Filipino people that you are clean. That you have the competence, the sobriety to lead this country to the promised land. Baka yung barko natin malunod lang dyan, mabangga lang ng isang bato dyan sa Southwest Philippine Sea or whatever.